When we're young, we have an amazing, positive outlook about how great life is going to be, but somewhere along the line, we forget to dream and end up settling. Join Up Dots features amazing people who refuse to give up and chose to go after their dreams. This is your blueprint for greatness. So here's your host, live from the back of his garden in the UK, David Ralph.
Yes, hello there. Good morning to you. Good morning to you and welcome to Join Up Dots. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for lending me your lovely, firm, sexy bodies for however long I want to keep on talking for. And I never know. Literally what I do, I get a bit of paper and I just write a title. I write a title on it and then I start talking. And sometimes I think to myself, did that hit the spot? And I sort of listen back to it and I think, yeah, it kind of did. And it's funny, the ones where I'm kind of slightly doubting myself is the ones that I get lots of responses back and people go, oh yeah, that really hit the spot. One of the ones I've had quite a few responses for was the last podcast episode, the solo show, I Feel Down in the Dumps, when I was trying to tell you all that once you get to a certain point and you're sitting in your job now and you're going, oh, this is crap, this is dreadful, and I hate the boss and I hate the hours and I hate the commute. And if you're like a guy called Martin that I know, it makes me laugh because I'm building a business with him at the moment and we're working through it, and he's done amazing stuff. Within 6 weeks, he's gone from absolute no clarity at all to already hiring his first member of staff, basically. And it's a brilliant success story. And I know that Martin is going to go on to great things. Now, he's now into that point where at the beginning, he was listening to podcasts. He was sort of going around in circles all the time. And I've kind of known him on and off for about 2 years now. And then he suddenly said, David, I want to hire you. And I said, Martin, come to me. Come to my firm moves and I will clutch you and show you the future that you deserve. Anyhow, we worked on this concept and we've come out with his business. Now he desperately wants it to be his whole thing. And so he's going to work every day and he sends me some messages. He goes, I've just spoken to the cleaner and the cleaner's so depressed. Oh, it brings me down. And so he's gone from this feeling of this is my reality to actually now this isn't my reality. This is something totally different. This isn't where I see myself for the rest of my life. I see myself in the exciting place, my own business where I can live life and do things as I want. Now, the podcast episode the other day when I said I feel down in the dumps was trying to sort of evidence to you all that the dream life sometimes doesn't always become the dream life. You know, it's good, but we all think, oh, it's going to be amazing, it's going to be brilliant and stuff. But then once you get it, it becomes kind of normal. And happiness can't stay with you all the time. Happiness becomes normality, and then normality becomes depression. And I was just saying on the show the other day how I felt depressed for the last few weeks. No reason for it, but I just felt a bit flat because my dream life that other people look at actually kind of has become a bit boring. So I need to change things. Anyway. So that was the point of my little Martin talk, and he's now at that point where he wants to move into something exciting. Now, the key thing to this is it's where your reality is. Is your reality where you are at the moment, or is it where it's going to be? Now, the exciting reality is always where it's going to be, but that doesn't mean it's any different of a reality. Now, I need to explain that because it's in my head, and how can I make this sensible to you? So you go, oh yeah, oh he does know what he's talking about. Now, I remember a cartoon when I was a kid, and it stuck with me. And it was two moles, and you know what a mole is. It stays under the ground all the time, and it comes up with its little moly eyes, and it squints, and it can't see anything because, hey, it's supposed to be underground. It's what moles do. And this mole came up. It was like a baby mole. And it came up. And because he was like squinting, it was looking at this pile of rubbish. And it looked like a magical castle. It was beautiful. And the little mole would come up out of the ground and look at this pile of crap and go, look at that. That is so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Well, his moly dad who was a bit more savvy would come up out of the ground with sunglasses on. And of course, he'd see this big pile of rubbish, and it was just cardboard boxes with some tins on it and different things. And he'd go, well, that's not lovely. That's rubbish. And it's the humans that are leaving it there to trap us molies. And the little one still looking at it and going, oh, that's fantastic. Oh, look at it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Now, that's always stuck with me because who's right? Is it the person with the sunglasses on that goes, no, that's a load of rubbish? Or is it the person perceiving what they see as brilliant and fantastic? Because we create our own reality. And every single one of us can either look at our lives and go, I'm going to be the mole with the squinty eyes, and oh yes, it's brilliant, it's fantastic. I've got a job more often than not. I've got the ability to listen to podcasts. I go to my office, I come home, everything is squinty and beautiful. Or are we going to be the ones with sunglasses on saying it's just crap all the time? And I think that's a point where you've got to move through. You've got to realize that even if you're depressed and upset where you are, you've got so much to be grateful for. You've got so much to be grateful for. It's untrue. You know, I've never had anyone connect with me that says, David, I've got no money. Or well, actually they do. They say to me, you know, oh, David, I've got no money at all. Oh, I've got no money. Oh, I don't know what. And then when I speak to them next, they go, oh, I'm on holiday in Spain at the moment. I think, well, you can find a few quid for that, can't you? Because their reality was that everything was, you know, tight and restricted, and they haven't got any money to sort of invest in themselves. But of course, they got money to go off on holiday with and stuff. Or even if they put it on the credit card, they know that they're going to be able to pay back that credit card, or at least pay the interest back on that, and so they go and do what they want to do. So your life, people, when you look around at it, are you saying to yourself every day, this is crap, this is rubbish? Because more often than not, you're going to get that. You're going to get the crappiness and the rubbish, because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more we believe that the things are rubbish in our lives, the more they're going to be. Absolutely. If you think you've got a mental girlfriend or a mental boyfriend, believe me, they are going to play the mental card. If you think you've got the kindest, most wonderful person, that's how it's going to operate. You bring into your life what you actually totally believe. And so, are we going to be the mole? Are we going to be the mole with the squinty eyes looking at the pile of crap and going, this is brilliant, this is fantastic, this is so wonderful and magical? Or are we going to be the mole that comes up with the sunglasses and just looks at it as it is and brings everyone down? Now, through Join Up Dots, of course, I try to show you as it is. You know, I've been through the journey, people. I have gone from having no idea what I wanted to do to creating a podcast, and for 2 years having no idea where I wanted to take it, to little by little deciding that the key point of it all was providing as much value back to you guys as I possibly can. And once you provide the value back to people, you get it back. It's that increase of value. It's that increase of your self-worth. It's that increase of your reality isn't just the computer screen or the MP3 player or whatever that you've got in your hand. It's your reality, which is global or expansive or fun. That is when life starts saying, yeah, okay, I can see what you're saying. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you that excitement. I met a lady once. We went zip cording in St. Lucia in the Caribbean. And when she was out there, I just said to her, oh, what do you do for a living? And she said, oh, I'm an actress. And I went, oh, are you? Are you? You're an actress? And we had this little chat. And she pretty much said she wanted to be an actress and she didn't know how to do it. So she started doing it. So she went to some sort of rehearsals and she got involved. And of course, once you surround yourself with other actresses, you can then see what they're doing. So your reality has changed. You've taken your sunglasses off, moly, and you've got on other glasses where you're starting to see the reality changing in front of you. And then she would have conversations with people and they would say, oh yeah, we're doing this on Thursday night and we're doing that on Friday night. And then her reality expanded again until she became an actress on Broadway and the West End of London. So it's totally how we perceive where we are. Are we looking at it as this is all we've got and it's rubbish? Or is this magical and wonderful? And how do we make this bigger and bigger and bigger so that we can get the dream life? It's a journey you've got to go through, but it's one of those ones that starts within yourself and then you change your outer journey. Well, thank you so much for listening to this. Hopefully that made sense to you. It made sense to me because I was saying it, but maybe it was a bit esoteric at that time. But certainly think about it and play it back numerous times. It's good for downloads. And until I see you again, you can come over to the website. I'm going to be doing some more business training to give you the ideas how to get your business going. It's funny. I've got a survey on the homepage, and it's something like, do you have what it takes to be an online success? And I would say 95% of people say, I would really love my own business, but I don't know where to start. And I get hundreds of people doing that. And then I say to them, well, I'll show you where you can start, and never see them again. They just sort of disappear. Do they really want it? I don't think they do. And that's going to lead in quite nicely to my next podcast episode, which I've already planned. I've got it in my head. And it's about cutting free the people that actually don't really want it and they just say they do. Until next time, thank you so much. And I will be waiting for you. Cheers. See ya. Bye-bye.
David doesn't want you to become a faded version of the brilliant self you were once to become. So he's put together an amazing guide for you called the 8 Pieces of Advice that every successful entrepreneur practices, including the 2 that changed his life. Head over to joinupdots.com to download this amazing guide for free, and we'll see you tomorrow on Join Up Dots.